I've been really fascinated by this idea of, especially with the dawn of artificial intelligence, it's really invited us into this deeper conversation of, well, what is intelligence really, right? And what is the value of human intelligence? Like empirically, AI is going to be better and faster and more efficient at most anything that requires our analytical mind. Like the part of us that computes information, or to your, what you shared with linear time space reality, like
filing cabinets.
yeah, like how do I get from point A to point, like none of that is relevant anymore. So what's left, right? What are the other intelligence systems that we have available to us that I think most of us are actually not using? I think that we are these like highly sophisticated quantum computers that no one ever gave us the instruction manual on how to use. So we get to kind of go on this journey of discovery. To me, that's a lot of what the spiritual path is about. Is it's not even spiritual. It's like actually quite material. It's like, how is this thing designed? What is the intelligence system of my like somatic intelligence, right? My physical body, how it stores information, how it stores energy, how it stores trauma. How can I unlock that? How can I alchemize that? My intuitive intelligence, the part of me that has access to some source of wisdom that is not coming from a book that I read in high school, right? Like there are these things that we can, I think, all relate to and understand. And I'm working on a framework of sort of categorizing them into these different intelligence systems, essentially, and looking at what's the integration of how do they all come into cohesion, so that when we're walking through life, and whether we're at the grocery store checkout line, or we're at the DMV, or we're on a huge stage talking to millions of people, whatever the circumstance, we can be aligned so that all of the intelligence systems are working together in harmony. I think that's when what comes through us becomes potentized and amplified. And so I think AI, in a way, is a huge gift, because it's taking away the thing that we've relied upon so heavily. And it's kind of like, okay, well, now you're going to have to go figure out how else you can find value in yourself and be of value to the world. So we're seeing this wave of, if you look at like the health and wellness industry, right? And you look at the trillions and trillions of dollars that industry is already worth, and it's going to continue to be. We're seeing this mass transformational awakening process that's happening that is measurable. It's not theoretical, it's measurable. And we're seeing the desire and the longing for people to understand, how do I tap into some of these deeper states of intelligence? How do I feel safe and secure within myself without needing my bank account or my house or my job status to give that to me? How do I find that empowerment within myself? A lot of people are asking this question. I think it's a beautiful byproduct of a very volatile and chaotic moment on planet Earth, potentized by exponential technology and, climate change or crisis, or whatever preferred language you have for those changes that are happening. All of these things coming together are kind of forcing us to ask existential questions that we may not have asked otherwise. And there's actually a lot of people, including yourself, who are like, hey, we actually have been doing this for like a while. We've been exploring all of these things, and we would like to now sort of serve a lot of the potential answers, not the answer, but potential answers to you, so that you can accelerate your journey and your path. Not everyone has to go reinvent the wheel, right? We can learn from each other, and the way information spreads right now is highly conducive to us being able to accelerate this process that's happening.